Hey fire signs, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a little Thanksgiving Day reading for you. I feel like these readings are really mainly about you, okay? So not necessarily about your connection, but the connection might show up, okay? So let's see here. I'm just going to pull a few cards here and we'll get started. Okay, so I'm a little bit tired from yesterday, I guess. Doing the all day, same day reading marathons definitely takes a lot out of me. I definitely was overbooked, and yeah, it ran into today a little bit. I'm sorry for those that had to wait, but it is what it is. So anyway, I hope this message finds you doing well on Thanksgiving. All right, so let's see what we have here for you. All right, the messages have been, I feel, lovely. So this is what Spirit, feels like you should know right now, okay, for today. Let's take a look. What do we have? Look at that. Exchanging gifts. So obviously we're headed into the holiday season, but at Thanksgiving, and again, I know around the world not everybody has Thanksgiving, but it certainly is, a beautiful energy. What gifts are you giving to other people, meaning of yourself? All right. And, what gifts are you receiving? Whether you're with, with a lot of people today or you're by yourself, there are gifts to be had and gifts to be exchanged. The number here, 27, breaks down to a 9. And, nines are about, first of all, it's about you. 9 is about being on your own in many cases, being single, focusing on yourself, focusing on your own gifts. What gifts do you have to offer the world? I feel like that's a big thing right now, to figure out what it is that you have that's special to offer the world. The world needs you as far as what you have to offer. And when I say the world, that can mean, 3 people on your street to, 100,000 people throughout the world. You never know, or 1 million people throughout the world. But it is about identifying what that is for you. What is your gift? What is your gift to give? And let's see. What is your gift to give? What is your gift to give? Fire signs. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And there's Aries showing up right there. What else? Ace of Wands, fire energy. And the Chariot. Wow. So it feels like the Emperor. All right. So, I feel like, the Emperor is very structured, is very able to apply reason and leadership and authority, and rules and guidelines. Okay. So, it feels like your gift is that you might be the authority, on a specific topic, okay? Ace of Wands, when you mix your authority on a certain topic with your passion, it helps to move you forward. Chariot, card of Cancer, towards what your heart's desire is. There's something that you do better than anybody else. And whether you have figured that out or not, it doesn't matter. I feel like, everybody has that. Everybody has that. And again, whether it's giving something special, part of yourself, to somebody that's living on the street, to somebody in your family, to somebody that you work with. I think I said it in one of the readings this week, you never know, what somebody else's struggle is, or, the fact that they might be getting ready to fall apart. And a kind word, a kind gesture, could make all the difference in the world for that person that day. I think about that. I think about that all the time. What are people really going through? And you could have the gift of making a difference for that person that, might be down to their last $20 or last $10. I mean, you just don't know, and that could easily be your neighbor. So it's like, check on people. That could be your gift. Share your sunshine. Fire signs, I will say, some of the happiest people around, I feel like. Share your sunshine, share your passion, share your love. That's what this feels like. It's about finding your gifts and sharing them. And even if you don't think it's a gift, somebody does. Somebody does. Especially today, and that's what these readings are about too, is just to, really help you see how you contribute to, to the world in special ways that you might not think, twice about. What do we have here? Look at this. Blossoming abundance. By sharing your gifts, whatever they are, and it could be through work. It could be through, again, just a neighbor on your street, or somebody in your, in your dorm, or at school, somebody that is, maybe not as popular as everybody else. It could be an animal, how we give of ourselves, I feel like is where you find a lot of God's support, a lot of the universe's support. That's how you do God's work, or the universe's work, or the higher powers work, or the angels' work, is really by being cognizant of what other people might be going through. It absolutely breaks my heart, thinking about people being alone, that don't want to be alone. Some people do really well being alone, but, I'm very good at being alone personally. And I'm not alone because I've got my fur nuts with me, right? But, I'm really blessed this year because, I do get to spend some time with family around the holidays. And I did last year too, because I was here. But, but I hadn't, I didn't for over 10 years. And there were parts of me that, I'm definitely a more introverted type of person. But there were times where I was like, wow, it must be nice to be around family during the holidays, because I've almost forgotten what that feels like. But, some people, don't even have the choice of being around friends and family during that time, and if there's, even one person, that that I touched during, today that feels a little better. That's why I feel like it's really important to, to pay attention to, how other people feel. All right. So blossoming abundance. I feel like when you share your gifts, what comes to you? Abundance. You may not be able, and that comes from the smallest little gestures that you give during your day. Making somebody laugh through a Starbucks drive-through, or petting a dog, or feeding the squirrels. I've gotten into this big habit of feeding squirrels every day. And do you know that those squirrels come right up to me now? I've got videos of them. I've named them. I can recognize them. I love it. I absolutely love it. I call them out. I come outside and I'll yell, squirrelies, squirrelies. And do you know I've got a video of them all coming running towards me? I swear that was one of the best days. That stuff makes me super happy. All right, so let's see. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands. And look at that. Confirming. 10 of Pentacles. How beautiful is that? By sharing your gifts, and I feel like it's something that you're passionate about and that you love, and it doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be big. Maybe maybe you're great at coloring hair, which is a big deal, right? Especially now, with all of the businesses being closed down, and you do that for somebody, or you do that for somebody that's out of work right now. It's a big deal. That makes a big difference in somebody's life. Somebody that, might have to go on a job interview, next week. Whatever it is, keep in mind that a lot of the things that you do in your everyday life are gifts. And I feel like that's the message here for you. Ace of Pentacles, is about intentions to grow something. It feels like there's something that you would like to start. And I feel like what I'm hearing said to me is, don't wait. Don't overthink it. Don't wait till you have everything that you feel like you need to do this. Just do what you can do now. All right. And this Page of Wands, you might be some type of messenger. You might be very well spoken. You might be a speaker. You might be somebody that gets your message across in an, orally, to help people. You might be thinking about becoming some type of speaker. And I feel like whatever, you have passionate about, whatever you're thinking about starting to do that you love, even if it's not perfect, just do it. Whatever it is, because it feels like it's something that's calling to you, and it's calling to you because you're giving something of abundance to the world, and the world wants to give that abundance back to you. There's something special about you. And I don't care who I'm talking to today, that is a true statement. What do we have here? Wow. Heightened intuition. It says, be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Well, now, this could be the gift that some of you actually have to give. Okay? Maybe, in your spiritual path or your spiritual journey, your intuition has been heightened in some way. And your intuition is kind of tapping you on the shoulder to do something with it. you know. I definitely have hits of mediumship that I don't explore, okay? That I have not honed at all, okay? But I know it's there. Like I've shared in some of the other videos today, you know, I see orbs, I see colors, you know, around me, around people. You know, I don't know why I do. But I do. They're like, you know, if you watch some of your videos on your phone or wherever you watch videos, a lot of times you will see orbs. I see them all the time in my videos, and frankly, I don't even know if they're in any of my videos that I make for you guys because I never watch them. I never watch my videos. But I see them in my personal videos all the time. And that's spirit, they're angels, they're, you know, beings and presences that are trying to make themselves known to you. But now I see them actual in the physical world. You know, and somebody might say, well, you may want to get your eyes checked. It's not that, trust me. It's what it is, okay? But you might be heightening your intuition. You might be experiencing certain things or having certain knowings about this, about what maybe is being called to you to do. And which is beautiful because it feels like it's taking you on a path of abundance. And you know, and abundance can be defined in many different ways, right? Everybody defines abundance in a different way. It's not all about, you know, money and stuff. It can be about love. It can be about, you know, doing something that you really enjoy. You know how you really enjoy something? You know you're really enjoying something? You don't think about anything else while you're doing it. Okay? So I feel like this is, you know, interestingly enough, for fire sign, I feel like this is about, you know, all of you have passion, you know, in how you express yourself. It can come out in the way you love. It can come out in the way you might have a temper. It can come out in, you know, leadership ways. It can come out in all kinds of, you know, fantastic ways. Let's see what this heightened intuition is about for you. All right, so we have the Four of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Five of Swords. My voice is starting to go again. I lose my voice at the end of the same-day reading marathons. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the lack of trust as far as listening to your intuition, okay? Five of Swords. You're conflicted over certain messages or certain knowings that you have, all right? I feel like you have a heightened intuition around love and a heightened intuition around people's feelings, especially people who might be hurt for some reason. You might notice yourself, you know, you might be developing your empathy. You know, you might be becoming an empath, okay? This energy here feels very much like what a tarot reader might feel, okay? The part that you need to trust is you need to trust yourself. You're in a little bit of conflict over intuition. You're not quite sure, for some of you, that it even exists. You know? Be extra aware of your inner knowingness. Do you listen to your inner knowingness? A lot of fire signs are very, you know, tend to be very out there, very extroverted. Not all, not saying all, but it is, you know, you guys tend to in a lot of ways, be the center of attention in many ways. And because you're in that energy in the physical world, sharing your passion, being the center of attention in a lot of ways, and again, I'm not saying everybody at all, okay? 50% of the population is extroverted and 50% of the population is not, is introverted. So I'm not generalizing like that. But I feel like you question your knowingness, and it is trustworthy. Even if it doesn't feel that way initially, if you look back on, what your intuition was telling you, 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be right. It probably was guiding you in the right way. Okay? The hard part sometimes is distinguishing, right, your own thoughts, from your intuition. And that's why meditation is such an effective way to do that. Quieting your mind raises your vibration, connects you to your higher self, okay? All right, and I know that that's, above what some of you, are truly trying to get out of tarot readings. I get that. Let's see, what do we have here? All right, go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature. That's a way to meditate, just by going outside, being around trees, taking a walk with your dog. Whenever you tune in to the powerful peace of nature, whenever you are and feel at one with your habitat, that might be because this requires, for some of you, this can require, mixing meditation with action, meaning movement, walking, doing something outside, gardening. A lot of people say gardening is very meditative. I wouldn't know. But so this might be a great way, especially for fire signs, to connect with that inner knowingness. So let's see what this is about. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 3 of Cups. All right, so, I feel like by going outside or meditating, all right, either one works, but, for a lot of you, sitting still can be a little bit of a challenge, let's face it. And I'm not judging that at all right? Queen of Pentacles says, by doing this helps you to authentically find who you really are at your core. Do you know who you really are? Do you spend some quiet time emptying out your thoughts and connecting to that higher part of yourself? That's important. And then 8 of Pentacles, by knowing who you truly are, you never have to put yourself in this situation. And believe me, we do this to ourselves. We keep ourselves from moving forward because we get trapped in our own thoughts. This is the absolute opposite of meditation, because what is this? You've got your blindfold on, you're all tied up, you can't move, and what are you trapped in? Your thoughts. This prevents heightened intuition. All right, so it's about really finding out who you truly are. Queen of Pentacles, who you authentically are. Okay? 3 of Cups. There's something to celebrate here by knowing who you truly are. What is that? One more. King of Wands. Fire signs showing up. So celebrating that, the King of Wands energy right, is attractive, is wholehearted, energetic, cheerful, self-assured. You know, where do you find your gifts in those energies? Your gift is somewhere within all of that energy. King of Wands is also an entrepreneur, okay? There's some energy here of, you know, for some of you, finding your gifts may not mean entrepreneurship, and that's fine. It might mean just being kind, you know, really kind to everybody. That in and of itself is a blessing to everybody that you touch. Being kind, being non-judgmental, not calling everybody that is slow on the road an idiot, right? I mean, really. It's like at the end of the day, all of this is about using and finding your gifts to benefit not only other people, but yourself. Every time you give something, it comes back to you tenfold. Did you know that? And it's the same thing with any negativity. Every negative thing you put out there comes back to you tenfold. You know, and you know, sometimes, you know, with some of the comments on YouTube, for example, do you realize that once you place that comment, it literally could follow, it'll be around longer than you will. It'll be there forever. And believe it or not, you know, as background checks and all of that get more complicated, more detailed, there's going to be a point where every single comment that you post, no matter where it is, no matter how you hide your name or yourself online, it'll be pulled right up to you. Like your whole, you know, so just be mindful of that. Be mindful that just because you might not be having the best day, or something, some video or something doesn't necessarily resonate with you or make you happy, just leave it. You don't have to put negativity out into the world. And I'm not saying that you fire signs in particular do that, but I'm feeling like that message is coming out, you know, so just be mindful of it, because every good thing you do comes back to you tenfold. Every negative thing that you do, intentionally negative, will come back to you. Okay? I'm not a big fan of the word karma, but I feel like that's obviously what karma is. So just be mindful of that. But I feel like this is about kindness, sharing whatever gifts you have, no matter how big or small. Very important right now, especially in the climate that we're dealing with everything that's going on in 2020. All right? So that is what I have for you. I want to thank you for, you know, supporting my channel, for being a part of my channel. I truly appreciate it. You know, I share what I have with you every week, and I do it because I enjoy it. You know, I'm not really, 2020 has been a difficult year for some smaller channels, for sure. You know, being able to grow in 2020, you know, has been difficult. So, you know, I don't really look at the numbers anymore. I just do what I do, enjoy what I do, and, you know, I feel like the universe places the people that are supposed to watch my videos and my readings, you know, and that's all I can do. So whether it's big or small, I'll continue to do what I do. And it's because, you know, I care. And I know that people have struggles out there, and I know that I've probably been through a lot of the struggles that you've been through. So I definitely can relate, and I don't judge. okay? So just know that. All right. So I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy your time with your family, or you enjoy your time alone. Either way, you are not alone. You might be very surprised as to what is around you, what support is around you. You're always loved, okay? So that's where I'm going to leave it, and I hope you enjoy your day, and I will talk to you next time, all right? Thanks so much, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.